النهارده في اول حلقه من برنامجنا توب ميكينج. طبعا كلنا بنحب نتفرج على الافلام الانجليش، بس التكنولوجي وصلتنا لمرحله دلوقتي ان احنا ما بقيناش عارفين اذا كان الفيلم ده حقيقي ولا معظمه معمول بالكمبيوتر. عشان كده في برنامجنا احنا هنجيب لكم الافلام والافلام الكبيره عشان نوريكم المؤثرات المعموله فيها والخدع معمولين ازاي. اول فيلم معانا هو افنجرز. الاول افنجر كان قصص الاطفال، بعدين اتحول لكرتون لحد ما وصل بقى فيلم. الفيلم عظيم افنجرز اللي نزل السنه اللي فاتت. الفيلم قصته عباره ان في كائنات بتنزل على كوكب الارض، بتحتل كوكب الارض وبتدمره. بعدين في منظمه عالميه اسمها شيل بتستعين بالسوبر هيروز الكبار زي هالك، كابتن امريكا، ثور وايرون مان. تعالوا نروح نشوف الفيديو ونرجع لكم تاني.
Super villains coming out of the woodwork.
You don't have to do it alone, you know.
Against this, who's gonna help me?
The mortals need me, Father. Their world is spawning dangers that mankind has never seen before.
This is what we should be doing. Using our abilities to help people.
People will begin to see that the Hulk isn't a monster. You can be a force for good.
This is one of 4 major supervillain prisons, each holding some of the most powerful criminals on the planet. We will be free, and soon.
Director Fury, automated reports are coming in from the vault and the cube. Their systems have gone offline, and no one is responding from down in the big house. Something seriously wrong.
None of us can do it alone. Together, we have a chance. We can avenge the wrongs caused by all these villains.
We can be Avengers.
Our world's about to break, so lifted and attacked, lost from when we wake, no way to go back. I've been standing on my own, but now I'm not alone. Avengers assemble! Always we will fight as one, till the battle's won. With evil on the run, we never come undone. Assemble, we are strong, forever fight as one.
You were made to be ruled. In the end, it will be every man for himself.
What do we do?
We get ready. There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people. So when we needed them, they could fight the battles that we never could. Gentlemen, what are you prepared to do?
No offense, but I don't play well with others.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that away. What are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
If we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn sure we'll avenge it.
Dr. Banner, your work is unparalleled, and I'm a huge fan of the way you lose control and turn into an enormous green rage monster.
Thanks.
ورجعنا رجعنا لكم بعد ما شفنا اول فيديو معانا اللي هو كان تريلر، وازاي افنجر كان كرتون اطفال. الفيديو اللي جاي معانا هو بيتكلم على الميكينج بتاع الموفي، بس انا لما شفت الفيديو اتصدمت ازاي الفيلم كله تقريبا معمول بكروما كبيره قوي. كل شوارع نيويورك سيتي معموله بكروما. ازاي الناس دي بتقدر فعلا بتمثيلها تقنعنا ان كل ده حقيقي وبيصرفوا ملايين عشان يطلعوا لنا ماتيريال زي دي؟ تعالوا نروح نشوف الفيديو ونرجع لكم تاني. ورجعت لكم تاني. الفيديو اللي هنتفرج عليه دلوقتي الميكنج بتاع اهم حته في الفيلم، يمكن ده اكتر مشهد اخد منهم وقت وجهد عشان يحضروه، لان فيه كل السوبر هيروز بيجتمعوا وبيبقوا ايد واحده وبيقرروا ان هم لازم يخرجوا الكائنات الفضائيه بره كوكب الارض. تعالوا بينا نروح نشوف الميكنج بتاع الفيديو ده ونرجع لكم تاني.
Loki.
Yeah? We'll get in line.
Save it. Loki's gonna keep this fight focused on us, and that's what we need. Without him, these things could run wild. We got Stark up top. He's gonna need us to...
So, this all seems horrible.
I've seen worse.
Sorry.
No, we could use a little worse.
Stark, we got him.
Banner?
Just like you said.
Then tell him to suit up. I'm bringing the party to you.
I don't see how that's a party.
Dr. Banner. Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
Hold on!
Send the rest.
Guys?
Call it, Captain.
All right, listen up. Until we can close that portal, our priority is containment. Barton, I want you on that roof, eyes on everything, call out patterns and strays. Stark, you've got the perimeter. Anything gets more than 3 blocks out, you turn it back or you turn it to ash.
Then give me a lift?
Right. Better clench up, Legolas.
Thor, you gotta try and bottleneck that portal. Slow him down. You got the lightning. Light the bastards up. You and me, we stay here on the ground. We keep the fighting here. And Hulk. Smash.
One of the really interesting things about the film is that it's a movie that takes place in New York, but in the end, except for the aerial plate shoot that we did, we were only able to have the principal actors in New York for a couple of days. So the majority of the time that you see them, you know, down on the viaduct, down on 42nd Ave, is them in New Mexico, you know, on a green screen set.
What was very clear from the outset was that we weren't able to shoot the action as we were watching it in the animatics, and that we were going to have to create a CG playground around the Stark Tower, which effectively covered about 20 square blocks.
There's quite a few restrictions about shooting in New York and where you can get road closures and where you can set off pyro, which isn't very much, and you also have a lot of restrictions around where you can take a helicopter and do filming. You can't get below 500 feet above the tops of any buildings.
What made this project different for us was just the volume of data that we knew we would have to capture. The team shot 7 miles of streets while 100 feet above in a crane, as well as 35 different rooftops across the city, both day and night, multiple levels. It was an enormous challenge, and the data that we acquired was effectively 2,000 spheres and over 250,000 images.
From that photography, we would take the spheres in, we would project it onto the geometry, and that would give us a nice base to start from. We would get some pretty good results very quickly, but it's the details that take, you know, the longest amount of time. We'd have to go in and paint out all the trees and all the cars and all the people that are supposed to be moving, and everything that sticks out from the building would have to be painted out as well.
So there are a sequence of shots early in the movie where we're flying with Iron Man through New York at nighttime. And that presented us a bit of a different challenge because we knew, because we were flying so close to buildings, we would have to see inside those buildings and see offices. So we actually shot photographs of all the rooms at our LDAC facility here and reprojected those onto low-res geometry in a shader model inside the building so you could actually see offices as you fly past the window.
Then down on the ground is where we had the most work in terms of recreating New York. We put back in trees, we put back in awnings, cop cars, cabs, traffic, little construction pipes with steam coming out of them. In all, we had about 190 assets that we were repopulating New York with, right down to the sandwich boards on the street corners. And I think that was the real key, in terms of creating New York, is you just need so much variety. And what seems kind of simple at a glance actually is quite complicated to recreate all the different pieces of.
Boy.
يعتبر من اهم شخصيات الفيلم افنجرز. لا، هو مش اهمها بس، هو كمان من اصعب الشخصيات اللي اخذت منهم وقت وجهد في ان هم يحضروها، لان هالك شخصيه مش موجوده عكس بقيه الشخصيات. يعني ايرون مان وثور وكابتن امريكا هم فعلا موجودين، لكن هالك هي تعتبر شخصيه وهميه، فبيدققوا في اهم التفاصيل زي مثلا التقشير، الحواجب، الشعر، كل حاجه ازاي بتتحرك. تعالوا نروح نشوف فيديو هالك اتحضر ازاي ونرجع لكم تاني.
There were a couple of really good decisions made early on in the project. One was the casting of Mark Ruffalo, not only because he has this great facial structure and he plays such a convincing Banner, he's also a very patient actor, and he let us capture all kinds of data from him. And we built a Mark Ruffalo model with tremendous amount of resolution.
To get the essence of Mark Ruffalo into the Hulk, we took a lot of the skin details, the grays of his hair, even right down to his fingerprints. So we made sure that all of that was in the model, just to give it that extra subliminal layer of Mark.
We took Mark Ruffalo to the light stage, which is kind of a dome of lights that the actor sits in, and then different cameras and lights fire, and it captures a high-resolution model of their head with high-resolution textures. And that's fantastic reference to have.
We did a texture shoot, especially to get his camera. Mark wore our iMocap suit out on set, and so every shot that had the Hulk, he did a performance for.
The latest version of the suit has this triangle pattern all over it. So this new patented suit design works with a new tracking system that likes these sort of the corner features of all the triangles. So when you see him in the really silly suit, we're trying to get it so it's as easy to do on-set capture as it is to do capture on.
Detailed characters and digital humans that we've ever created was the Hulk. What we knew right off the bat was that it was going to be a performance that was driven by an actor, and we were incredibly lucky that that actor was Mark Ruffalo. He really brought so much to the performance of Banner in the film in creating a very likable and believable character, and then worked very closely with us to create the Hulk.
This is our motion capture studio. We have 40 Vicon motion capture cameras that you can see those up on the wall. And we also have a big blue screen that we can roll out. And what's great about that is we can have a person in a motion capture suit and then a blue screen with a live actor. So we can actually have a real-time key of putting them in a virtual world. So when Mark Ruffalo was here, he had the motion capture suit on. We actually blocked out a little section for him and mapped out where all the cameras were when we were on set, so that he could stand and we could accurately replicate what the set looked like. And unfortunately, poor Mark, he had to actually wear this on his helmet, or on his head. And the reason is that it actually lets us track, how the head motion is happening within the room, and that's an important part of capturing facial motion capture. So, a lot of the performance that is the basis of the Hulk took place right here. Over here, these are actually our camera tools. So when you've got your scene loaded, let's say it's New York City at the end, you can actually come down on the stage and pick up, a virtual camera and be looking into a virtual world and see, instead of your actor, you actually see Iron Man, and so that you can film them and put all your framing together. And our goal here is always to create as much of the real production process, on set as possible. All of this motion capture, it's a tremendous amount of data. We're also able to record audio in here. It all runs through these computers that you can see, and then the control room's back there behind the glass. So many of the movies that we've worked on, motion capture is always a part of it. And so, so many performances and the great characters that people have seen, digital characters, were probably captured right here.
War has started. And we are hopelessly outgunned.
Director Fury, I think it's time.
You here with a mission, sir? Trying to get me back in the world?
Trying to save it.
Doctor, I need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
What are you asking me to do?
It's called the Avengers Initiative.
I thought I didn't qualify. Apparently I'm, what is it, volatile, self-obsessed, and don't play well with others.
I think they need a timeout.
How desperate are you? And you call on such lost creatures to defend you.
You have made me very desperate.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
This is nothing we were ever trained for.
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.
زي ما شفنا في فيلم افنجرز ان نيويورك سيتي كلها اتدمرت. هي فعلا اتدمرت. طب بقول لكم ايه، ما تيجوا نشوف الفيديو بقى وهو يقول لنا هي اتدمرت فعلا ولا اي كلام. عندنا لما بنيجي نصور فيلم لازم نروح حته زحمه، لو يعني الفيلم فيه مشهد فيه محتاج حته زحمه، بس احنا ما ينفعش نروح مثلا حته زي صلاح سالم ونملاها كلها ممثلين ومخرجين والكرو كله، هيبقى صعب قوي. تعالوا بقى نشوف في افنجرز لما كانوا حابين يملوا نيويورك سيتي كلها ممثلين، ها يا ترى هم ملوها فعلا ممثلين ولا عملوا ايه؟ تعالوا نروح نشوف الفيديو ونرجع لكم تاني.
We need you to come in.
Let me put you on hold. Where do you want me? I'm such a huge fan of the Black Widow, and I love playing this character, and for me, suiting up again was just pretty exciting. The Black Widow, when we first find her, is recruiting the team. Doctor, I need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
Black Widow is just so apt and so gifted that we figured she should be part of the team.
I'm bringing the party to you.
I don't see how that's a party. I think all of these characters are sort of reluctant superheroes in a sense.
Big man in a suit of armor. Take that away, what are you?
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
All of these characters coming together in one world. It's very exciting.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing.
وكده نكون وصلنا لنهايه حلقتنا النهارده، يا رب تكون عجبتكم. عايزه اقول لكم حاجه، اللي عايز يبعت لنا اي مقترحات او عايز يعرف ميكنج بتاع اي فيلم يقدر يراسلنا عن طريق صفحتنا على الفيسبوك، وهي قناه توب 50 للمنوعات، او على الويب سايت بتاعنا اللي هو top50tv.com. نشوفكم في حلقه ثانيه، باي باي.